But this is what I hate the most, right? Is when they always claim somebody trying to be gangster when I'm just being myself.
Yeah, I feel you. You never once called yourself a gangster in any type of
I
way.
ain't, cause
You
I ain't.
never,
Oh, I
even
know
when I ask
that.
you about street fights, you try not to talk about it, in my opinion. You know what I mean? You
Cause
got
I
into it
know,
with me
cause I
one
know,
time, but other than
cause I
that, you
know,
really try to
cause I
like
know,
steer away.
motherfuckers that was about the shit. Even my own dad was about it. You know what I'm saying? My dad was GD. You know, fuck that. You know, always had to watch his back. You know what I mean? On some stupid ass shit, going across the street to go to the corner store. You know, there's no person in the world that actually been affiliated that says they love being affiliated. Nobody. It's
Yeah,
just a lot.
it's a backwards lifestyle.
It is. Because
Yeah.
anybody that's willing to get out, they get out. But it's sometimes you in too deep,
And when
right?
you're in too deep, it keeps you in there. Like the shit they make you do, it's like designed so you can never get out of it. It's
Unfortunately.
ridiculous. Yeah.
But regardless though, it's not something to promote, and it's not something that I condone. If anything, I'm about these, right? And I want to get some of these young bucks who out here killing each other because dudes killing each. I don't know if you up to date, but motherfuckers killing each other on live now.
Oh shit. They do
Like
that in
they do
St.
that.
Louis?
Same, yeah.
Damn.
One dude just went viral for it. You know what I'm saying? I forget the young dude name. You know what I'm saying? Look, everybody want to be a rapper. These motherfuckers are not rappers. These motherfuckers is not musical artists at all. But they rap about the people they kill, right? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah. That's
And
the whole trick.
that's the whole
That's
trick.
how
But
you go viral.
that's been the trick. That's been the trick, right?
Yeah.
But they will go live, commit the murder, and then go live making a song about killing the person they just murdered on the live.
Mm-hmm. Crazy.
Because the thing is, they don't care about going to jail. They don't care about the attention itself is money to them,
Right.
right? Just
Yeah.
people seeing me right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I might not have $1 in my bank account, but man, I got 100 people watching me right now. That's money to them, you know. And that's the one thing I was like, bro, it got to be another way to kind of streamline these kids somewhere because they. This is the sad part. They doing it right, but the energy is towards the wrong thing, and that's murdering us, each other. Fuck that, you know. You know, if you so about it, if you so violent, if you all this, let's put some gloves on your ass, right? You can still go viral,
No,
either in a
for
good
sure.
way or a
Fighting
bad
goes
way. You know
viral.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But but yet again, it's like Pop say, but you still live to see another day. You know. But that's a real, yet again, man, that's a whole nother topic, and a whole nother issue that I feel like, man, yet again, I can't really touch until I'm able to get somewhere, right? In a power position, but I'm not there yet.
I would give you a suggestion real quick is to say like maybe you can't really save the people who are already like entrenched in that. That might be kind of difficult. But the people who are kind of messing up in school, who might be on like the wrestling team or something, who's like the problem kid on the team, you might be able to
Kids.
save him. You know
Yeah,
what I
you
mean?
talking
When he's
about my
still
you talking
young.
about my young bucks. Yeah, but
Exactly.
and the sad part, they start young, bro. I told you about
Oh
that.
yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
just a kid just 2 days ago at McClure North, in North County, just got killed by a 13-year-old. 14-year-old got shot and killed by a 13-year-old. You
Gang
know,
related or something or like a school beef?
I don't
You
know
don't
the
even
whole
know.
backstory. It's two kids, brother.
It's just ridiculous. Shouldn't even be happening.
There shouldn't even be a story behind it. You understand? Besides a schoolyard brawl. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
story I want to hear. Let me see how that went. But
Yeah.
no, the
But now
kid just
everybody's
want
shooting now. They
now
don't want to
now
take
the
an
now,
L.
now the kid is now gonna be jailed for however long, juvenile, and then still have to face some time as an adult, right?
Yeah. But then he'll get out and everyone's going to celebrate him and welcome him home over some bullshit in the first place.
Ain't gonna, and see that whole welcome and people don't care. So you just gonna go right back to normal life, being a normal motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And then don't get it twisted. Now people looking for you, and remember when your ass killed their cousin. Now they on your ass. And guess what? If they couldn't get to you, guess what? Now they gonna get to somebody else, your brother, your sister. That's how, like, it again. It's to me, it's never cool to be on that gangster shit. Fuck that shit. That shit dead. That shit dead.
I feel you.
Which,
Okay. I'll let's end the gangster topic on a funny one because I gotta ask you this one. Boosie said that if you're from the hood, he admitted himself. You know, the first person who gave him top. You know, top.
top is crazy.
Okay, I'm trying not to say the vulgar
With no
word.
with no teeth, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Boosie says the first person who gave him top in the hood, and this is for everybody who's from the hood, a crackhead, gives you top for the first time.
First person to suck my was a crackhead. If you from the hood, the first person who really suck your is a crackhead. When you like 12, crackhead suck your. You tell your uncles one of them give you a little piece of crack. But crackheads back then, they ain't look like they wouldn't toe up. They had fine crackheads, for real. My first head come from a crackhead. Me and my partners, our first head come from a crackhead. Yeah, if you a real street nigga, you know about this. Like, if you a real street nigga, most time your first head come from a crackhead.
Shout out Boosie.
Yeah, Boosie on his own with that one, bro. But Boosie was certified. Boosie is straight certified, bro. Yeah.
Have you heard a story like that though? Maybe not you. So wait, but you're gonna confirm the first time for you was not the neighborhood crackhead.
No, it was not the neighborhood curfew.
Okay, but do you know any stories about that? Like, is that kind of like, is there any truth to that being from the hood and the crackhead story?
Nah. Be
that's
honest
fucking
with you, bro.
hilarious.
That's a personal. If that's what you like, if that's what you into, hell yeah, that's what you gonna hunt for. They out there. They definitely out there. You know what I'm saying? But I truly believe, man, what people fail to realize, the hood ain't filled with the same people. Like, you got certain personalities, you got certain people that's in that type of lifestyle. But the hood, like, to you, right? When you say the hood, like, we can talk about the deal. We can talk about Ferguson. We can talk about Goodfellow. You know what I'm saying? We talk about different neighborhoods around Pagedale. There's many places that I'm missing, right? But these are just homes to me. Do you understand?
Homes.
Places.
It's
not the hood to
me. It's normal to you. It's all you knew growing up.
You when you go out there, it's the hood to you.
It's different to me for sure.
It's home
shell
to
shock.
Me. It's home to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? But I get what you're saying. So I don't really, harp you on saying that, but people don't fail to realize that it's just our culture, right? And with what you said, what you're saying, that's just Boosie's story. But that ain't everybody. That definitely ain't everybody. Bro.
No, I had to ask you because Boosie, he like admitted to it for himself, but then he like grouped in everybody from the hood. He's like, it's not just me.
Yeah.
I'm not the crazy one. Everyone did it. Hey, what was your thought though? Because I'm actually curious. Like when I obviously I'm not from the hood, right? So when I went to the hood, like you just said, I was a bit shell shocked. Like seeing metal bars on windows and shit. I actually never saw that when I was a kid. Like, what was your thoughts when you came and you saw like a nice neighborhood, like the inverse of what I'm explaining?
That actually is a great question because I was a part of the DSEG program, right?
Yeah.
So I got bussed out. You know what I mean? So and
wait,
my neighborhood was always
neighborhood
was always nice, right? Like where I'm at, whatever. I'm near U City in Delmar. You know what I'm saying? That's where yet again my granny raised me and everything of that nature, right? And then you got, Wellston, you got Pagedale, all these other places, right? You know what I'm saying? That a little bit more broken down homes, but we all in the same vicinity, you know what I'm saying? But we used to get bussed out all the way to Chesterfield, and Chesterfield is more, predominantly white, you know what I'm saying? Affluent neighborhoods and everything of that nature. And I would say the first time that I kind of spent the night over a friend's house, right? And this is actually Mateo. I'm actually going to, I'm going to say the name Mateo, right? And I was on a wrestling team. But, we had an overnight trip, but I couldn't go back home because I wasn't going to be able to get bussed back because it was on the weekend, So I just stayed at his house. And he was like, yeah, man, you just stay with us. I'm like, I bet. Went to their house, and I'm talking about we had to drive up, like it was gated type shit. And we had to drive up, you know what I'm saying, to his crib, a nice little driveway. And when I got out the car already, just the look of the home was beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But then we walked in there, right? Amazing house. It was clean. It was, you know what I'm saying? Not saying my fucking house was dirty or nothing like that, but it's like it looked like one of the bitches that you see on a fuck Airbnb, Like everything was just perfect, you know? the refrigerator, how everything was stocked. You know what I'm saying? Everything had its place, and like like usually we just putting shit in we putting shit in Ziploc bags and we throwing that shit in there, right? I'm putting my leftover whatever tuna that I got or whatever, put foil on top, and I throw that bitch back into the
They
motherfucking
got like the
refrigerator.
Tupperware containers.
Yeah, they got
and
the
shit.
Tupperware, they
Yeah,
got names branded on that bitch, right? So, but I was just seeing in my eyes, right? Because I'm a young buck at the time, I'm like 14, 15 years old, and I'm just like, damn. You motherfuckers living nice.
Like,
But
you
then
live
when I
like this
also
every
started to
day?
think about it, I'm seeing like the cars that they got and all that shit like that. I mean, Mateo was riding around something nice, you know? And I had the buzz, which whatever, it is what it is. But they already had shit going for themselves because their parents had shit going for themselves. Yet again, I just know struggle. But the thing is, like, we didn't know struggle because it was just a way of life.
You didn't realize you were
You
struggling until
didn't
you saw
realize I was
the
struggling.
other
Then I was
side
like,
of it.
damn, like, nigga, we could be doing a little better.
Yeah.
You know?
You're like, Grandma, why don't we got those
Yeah,
Tupperwares
Granny,
and shit like that? Why
Granny,
am I
you been
putting
on
tin
this earth,
foil?
I don't know how long. Wait, we got XYZ. But I mean, like, bro, now that's every black experience, for sure. But yet again, like, we're not gonna use that as an excuse. That's why, yet again, I have certain inspirations and certain ambitions to get to certain places, right? Because I want to be able to have my kids in a home like that, right? Full time, right? Way after I'm done fighting, I still want to have these things going on. Uh, and yeah, I think that's the difference, brother. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad to say that. And I'm not saying that even if you white or if you know what I'm saying, whatever, that you got money and come from money. But yet again, things are a little bit easier when you are able to utilize whatever privileges that you got. You
Yeah,
know?
no, of course, 100% it is. But would you say that for you, when you experienced that, it gave you a perspective of something else to strive for in life, versus maybe you didn't
A
know that
little
you want
bit.
to strive for that?
Yeah, a little bit,
Yeah,
and even at that young of an age, right? You know what I'm saying? I just realized I was like, yeah,
I want to live like
I want
this.
to live like this, 100%. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah.